bitch, do whatever I say. My block behind me like I'm.
Let's just admire these edges for a second, y'all. Like, wow. Hey, you see my here? All right, let me stop. Okay. Boop. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So first things first, before you guys start coming at me, I am recording multiple videos today. If you saw this outfit in my other video, once again, thank you for watching. That means you watched to the end of that other video and you saw this outfit. Thank you. And like two, it's because I'm recording in the same day. So as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a story time. At first I wanted to start telling stories about like my high school, like not my high school experience, but like things that have happened during high school. But I was like, that's a little PG-13 for people that are, well, for the age I was around that time, it was just like a little too much. So I'm just gonna start with some stories that happened when I was in college. And I'm also gonna start with a little calm story, nothing too crazy, you know, baby steps, you know? So this story is about New Year's. I can't remember exactly what New Year's it was. It was either like 2017 or 2018 New Year's. I don't know. I want to say 2017 though. I want to say, because I graduated high school in 2016 and then my freshman, I don't know. I'm gonna say 2017. So around this time, this is like, I was hanging out with my best friend from around this time. He knows who he is if he's watching the video. If you guys know who this, like if you know me, you know who this is too. So it was like around Christmas break. I was chilling at home, low-key. I don't hate being at home, but I like my freedom where I am now. But we were chilling at home, you know, enjoying family time and all this stuff, kikiing. And then my friend, he's from Philly, he was like, yo, can I basically spend like the New Year's with you and then we go back to school together or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Like, you my bro. Like, what's up? We about to have some fun. It's lit. Like, we out here. So he pulls up or whatever. But like, he has to take a bus. And like, when it comes to me and getting ready, like, I take forever. Like, forever. And I'm sorry. I do apologize. So I had another person go pick him up from the bus stop, but like the way I did it, I was just like, oh, you gonna go meet up with so-and-so and then I'll meet up with y'all, blah, 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 blah. But like, I was taking forever. So this so-and-so went to go meet him and they was really just chilling there waiting. And then I meet them downtown or whatever. And then we go out to eat, which was fun. It was nice. I can't remember the place. And I'm from New York, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I'm from New York. Well, I'm from New York. So this is like back home when I was in New York. So he comes to New York for the holiday or whatever. And then we're having fun. You're just chilling, blah, 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 blah. But like, okay, so basically this is what happens the day he comes. So to get into the big thing of the video, when we traveled all 5 boroughs, or basically like 4 boroughs in a day. That's the gist of the story. That's a little background about when he came. So it was New Year's Day and we decided that, not New Year's Day, it's New Year's Eve, and we decided that, okay, we need to go out, we need to have fun. And like, my parents / family / guardians are just so protective of me, like home by like 7 type protective, like, yeah.
Hey, do you have any idea what time it is? Get in the house!
But since I was hanging out with my friend, who was also a guy, they were like, oh, it's cool, like, basically you have protection kind of thing, so you'll be fine. I'm like, whatever. I'm enjoying my time out and about because that's what I wanted to do anyways. So that day, we traveled to our friend's house that met us on the first day that he came. We was chilling at his crib. We met his neighbor. Like, he had some beautiful art in his crib. Like, if y'all know me and art, I keep lifting up this same painting because I did not finish it. So don't judge me from lifting up the same painting. I have other paintings around my room that I did that I'll probably like do a room. I'm gonna do a room tour for you guys. Anyways, back to the story. So we're chilling and vibing and whatever. then, you know, me being an Aries and my other friend who's also Aries, we get bored. So we like to be out and about. We like to do things. We like to go on walks. So that same day, we're like, all right, let's go to this place. I think we went to Queens. I think the first step was Queens. There was some party or whatever in Queens. So we went to Queens. We got to Queens and then there was this party. Okay, so one of my friends that from New York invited us to this party in Queens, but we got there like mad late, and her parents are like my parents. It was like, where you are, like, where are you? Come home. So by the time we got there, she wasn't there anymore, but we still went to the party just to see and vibe, and it was like so chill. Like, if you guys know Queens is like the they like the little they like the chill vibe people. They're not really that rowdy. They low-key like snobbish and snuck up, but they really just chill out there. Like, they just be vibing, you know. So we was out there, we was chilling out there, you know. They had some fireworks, vibing at a party. Then it's like we get bored again, so we're like, it's kind of like 11ish or whatever, 11ish, 11:15. So we like, and this is his first time in New York, I don't think, but like he's never been to New York for like New Year's. So he's like, yo, I want to see the ball drop. And I was telling him like, it's not the hype that it is, but since you want to go, I'll go with you. And I personally never seen the ball drop. If you're a real New Yorker, you know you've never went downtown in that crowded area in the freezing cold to stand there and just watch a ball fall. Like, no, that's for the tourists. Like, no. But anyways, since he wanted to go see it, I went with him to go see it. So we take the train. Like, no driving whatsoever in New York on any day, but especially not New Year's, because everything is blocked off. Like, because they have the ball dropping around 42nd Street, I think it's actually 33rd Street, or 34th, something like that. But just because that area and you trying to get down there, you should not be driving. Ubers are expensive. Take the train. The trains are running, and I think, yeah, they're running all night. So you'll be perfectly fine. You'll get back home or whatever. So we take the train. Mind you, we're in Queens. So, and the way we got to Queens, it was just like, we're in Brooklyn. Not, mind you, I'm from the Bronx. He's from Philly. Brooklyn is unknown territory. I don't know how we made it to Queens from Brooklyn. We were just like, you know what? Let's just go with the flow. Let's see where life takes us. Anyways, we're on the train on our way downtown, and then we like, the time is coming close, so like we're like, all right, are we gonna make it there in time? Like, or all the way in Queens, we gotta get to Manhattan, like downtown Manhattan. But then we ended up taking like the 7 train, which is like around Flushing, I think. And then it goes straight to 34th Street. She was like, all right, bang, we on 34th Street. Take the train, and then we walk in, and I'm like, when I tell you it is packed with people, like it is packed with people. Like, I don't like people, what are you doing here? But I'm like, I understand why you're here. You trying to like see the ball drop, but like, and it's New Year's, like you trying to have that New York experience. I get it, whatever. So we do that. Oh wait, I missed the whole part. So we left Brooklyn, and then we were supposed to go to the Bronx. Okay, so we went to Queens, then we ended up back in Brooklyn, like some downtown, like not downtown Brooklyn, but like deep in Brooklyn. And then we were going to go to the Bronx, just go to like back home, because around this time, this is when my aunt is like calling me, because she's like, where you at? Why aren't you home? Are you okay? Like, I'm fine. And I'm the type, I'm not going to answer because like I don't want to deal with that at the moment, so I'm just not answering your phone call. I'm sorry. I just don't want to deal with this at the moment, and I'm not going to answer. So anyways, so we went from Queens to Brooklyn. So we never, anyways, we're in the Queens, and we go to Brooklyn, and we not downtown Brooklyn, like deep in Brooklyn. Downtown Brooklyn is near Manhattan. So I'm trying to tell you like the distance we are in Brooklyn. So not downtown, but like deep in Brooklyn. And then we're like, all right, my aunt keep calling me, blah, 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 we should go home. So we look at an Uber. Mind you, this man is a whole finesser. I don't know whose card numbers he had on his cellular device, his Uber app or whatever, but you know, whatever. We checked the price to go from Brooklyn to the Bronx. It said $190. We're like, he clicked it, and it got approved and everything. We're like, yo, what? And then his phone dies. I'm like, yo, this is wild. Like, this is some craziness. So that's when we ended up just going, because we have to in order to get to the Bronx. We have to cut through Manhattan especially if you're taking the train from Brooklyn. So we took the train to Manhattan, and then yes, we did. We took the 7 to 34th Street. Like we transferred to the 7 and we took it to 34th Street, like on that side where the ball drops. And then we're walking down the block, whatever, trying to get there. And like I was getting hungry, and like all these places are closed down except for these like dollar pizza stores. Everything wanted to close early because it's New Year's Eve. We get there. We can't even see the ball like at all. We just see the big screen TV. So like everyone's so excited, everything's so cute, and then I start getting excited because everything is all cute and everybody else is excited, and then we start counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, whatever, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, blah 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 blah. Like it was so cute. Like we were just vibing. It was an amazing time. It was so nice. Then we had to travel back home. Traveling back home from downtown Manhattan after the ball has just dropped. It is now a new day. It is now November 1st. It is now January 1st. A new year. Trains want to run on their own time. So we go to the train station. Gotta wait like a good 40 something minutes for the next train. I'm like, bruh, like I know I'm about to get barked at as soon as I get home because this lady has been calling me as long as we've been outside. I'm just like, all right. I'm just gonna, suck it up, enjoy everything that I've been doing today because I've been having fun, and the fact that I've been having fun, the beating I'm about to get when I get back home, I'll be perfectly fine because you know what? I enjoyed myself. So we take the train, when the train comes, we take the train, we get back home. Then like where I live, it's either you could take the one train and then walk, or you take another train and take the bus. But the one train and the walk is also a bus ride too. So it's just like, regardless, and it's late at night, we gonna take a bus. So we have to wait for the bus. I'm telling you, transportation in New York City is reliably unreliable. The reason why is because like I say reliably unreliable because yes, they be coming like here and there, but then they break down. Then they sometimes don't want to come. Then they get canceled or they never come. So you're just like. Or like there's some part where you on the train or whatever, and then the train that you want is happily to run express. So you see it like in the express lane just passing your stop, and you're just like, so you wasn't gonna stop here? You were just gonna keep going? Like why couldn't you stop at my stop and then go express? You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so we make it back home. My family, I didn't get beat at all. They were just happy that I was home. They was like, all right, Happy New Year, all right, I'm going to bed. I was like, oh. And I was just talking to my friend. I'm like, it's because you here. That's the only reason. Like, if I was by myself coming home that night, I would have got the ins and outs, the yelling, like too much, and I was just not having it. But we got back home. We ate some Oreos. We watched some TV, and it was just like a beautiful night. Like, so nice. But that was my first ever little mini story time about New Year's and how we traveled each borough except for Staten Island. So we was literally in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, and the Bronx. But like the way to get in Staten Island, we was trying to go to Staten Island too. We really were like, all right, we were talking about it that night. We were like, all right, we didn't go to Staten Island, but like let's try to go tomorrow. Like just all this stuff. We never actually went to Staten Island. Like it's just a lot to get there, especially if you don't have a car. Mind you, I don't even have a license. So yeah, I'm a New York girl. We don't drive. We get driven. Like, anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to my first ever story time. I hope you enjoyed my story. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope I wasn't all over the place, even though I know I was. And hopefully I grasped you back in when I went on a tangent about another story. But once again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also share. Kisses.